last chance to join in. Take the guys with me. And this, my story actually starts with this guitar riff. I was 13 years old, and I got my first guitar, and I started playing this guitar riff just like this, with just one finger too. It was a Chuck Berry thing. I got to play with Chuck many times. I've never told him this story, but I'm sure there was a million people in the world doing this kind of thing. But my route was a little bit harder, because where I came from, they were no guitars. So how do I get my hands on the guitar? I saw an advert in my parents' crossword puzzle book. It was on the back page, and it said, buy a guitar for like 6 shillings or something. And okay, that was within my grasp. I had a paper round, you know. And but it was a difficult decision, because you've got to be a certain age right now. Right next to the guitar ad, there was a Charles Atlas ad as well. Yeah. You could get the muscles, or you could learn to play guitar. Because the pitch was the headline that really got me. It said, make friends at school. So I was like, oh, yeah, this is great. I was alone, I thought, oh, this could be wonderful. And the muscles, I couldn't relate to that at all. You know, I was about 100 pounds, you know. And so it was like, I'll get the guitar. So I sent away. It was weeks. I thought, well, that's it. I'll never see that money again. But lo and behold, I looked out the window, and walking down the street was the postman with this huge box. This is how they did it back then, you know, UPS or anything. He actually was walking down the street. I ran down to the front door, and I didn't tell my parents this. I got the box, took it upstairs. I was very excited. I opened the box up. One thing the manufacturers failed to tell me was the guitar came unassembled. Yes, it was true. It gets worse. It was an acoustic guitar unassembled. It was ridiculous. So, you know, they put glue in there and everything. And, instructions back in those days were a little bit more easier to follow, you know what I mean? So I apparently, because I put this guitar together, and I stayed in that room for 2 years. And my parents were very worried. They put food under the table for me, under the door, you know. So, I got through 2 years, but guess what? When I came out of that room after 2 years, I could play the guitar! And I thought about it quite a bit, and of course at one point in my life I thought I was a genius, but of course nowadays I realise I wasn't a genius at all. The moral of the story is, if you want to achieve anything in life, all you've got to do is lock yourself in a room for 2 years. You know? But, easier to do at 13 than later on in life. So I came out of that, in fact, that same bedroom, I started Savoy Brown. Like any kid, you know, I was maybe 15, 16, and got some local guys together in the area, started rehearsing in that bedroom. We had no garage, you know. And my parents were very supportive, and that, of course, that's the most important thing in our lives, to have supportive parents, right? You know, and I've so wanted my kids to be musicians, but having lived with me, that's the last thing any of them want to do, you know, so I'm afraid there's nobody to carry that on. But, let's see, where am I going with all this? Oh, that's me, and of course, if I'm not careful, it'll all be about me in a hurry, but as you can see, it ain't all about me. It's never has. Savoy Brown's never been all about me. You know that. There's been wonderful people in the band that's helped keep it going. And tonight, the band's one of the best bands in the history of the Savoy Brown. On the bass guitar, Pat DeSalvo. On the drums, Garnet Grimm. Yours truly, Kim Simmons. Thank you all very much.